You want to talk about, like, dicks and stuff, we can talk about dicks and stuff.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, would you rather have me not talk while you're playing, or do you not give a shit?
No, who gives a shit? I love talking. Especially talking about random shit like Deus Ex, or, like, those past games that haunt you because you never beat them as a kid.
Yeah.
Actually, there's this one thing that I did, this one video, where we were in the middle of talking about old people getting kicked out,
especially when he was supposedly
and like fucking, you know, when the fire department guy came in, and for whatever reason, I think it's just because it was a side quest in Yakuza 6. But man, let me tell you, dude, like, I don't think I should have had that recording. So all I did is I removed the audio and replaced it with an ad-free version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Nice.
Yeah, because there's like 100 or 200 people watching it, and just like, you know, maybe I don't want anybody thinking about all that Buffalo shit.
Being surrounded by so many corpses. Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone. An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear...
What is cool about this game so far is that when you meet... Huh?
Vampyr?
Oh, yeah.
And the death of others.
So you'll meet these characters who are, you know, not just people on the streets, but you can talk to them. But when you find out more about them, you'll have, like, clues about their background, their personality, and everything. And for whatever reason, that makes their blood more pure to you, or impure, depending on, like, if they're a drunk or whatever.
Okay. I'm following.
So, if you want to basically take them and kill them, the experience you get from their blood is more if you've talked to them and learned about their way of life.
That's actually kind of cool.
It is. It's very unique.
Have we met?
Yeah.
Before? I don't think so, sir. Why? When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead. Funny story, sir.
Is it like Vampire the Masquerade, where you have like a ton of options open to you for every single situation and every mission?
Good question. I mean, so far it's basically just been the... I guess I'd call it the tutorial. I was saying it earlier too, I felt like bottlenecked, like you had to do certain things, but now it's starting to open up. I've just gotten like a, in lack of a better phrase, like a home base.
Why do you have to watch these bodies? Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly. Why close the
now that this area is empty and I can explore it, I feel like an idiot because there's so many easier ways I could have gotten into this building.
Oh, dude, Deus Ex has so many things that you can go. It's crazy because you're right. It ends up you being like an idiot.
A pawnbroker.
Or like, oh, there's a vent that literally leads me to the end.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much exactly what just happened. I could have bypassed like this entire combat encounter.
It's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others... Who comes here? I'm very cautious, sir.
It's my boy Rakesh Chandana.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death?
Where does Vampyr take place?
In London, 1918, after the Great War and the what's it, the Spanish flu.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept? I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay.
Everything has to decay, sir.
Even goodwill.
Even goodwill.
So you're ready? No, I am not.
Does everyone actually talk like that?
Death, for I won't
no, this is Rakesh. He has an Indian accent.
The pain my death will inflict to those
oh boy.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana. No, Dr. Reed.
No, Dr. Reed.
But I like to think otherwise.
It's not like a caricature.
Goodwill cannot last. As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity.
It does help you put a type of perspective, I guess. Some of it's already been looked at by vampire movies. You know, like, okay, well, if you never die, then you kind of lose your humanity or you get bored.
Curios, really. But
Yeah.
I'm sure they can be useful.
Oh, cool, I can buy shit from this guy. I can buy opium and codeine? Holler! I'll buy one of each, sir. Thanks. And I'll rob you.
Well, that seems rude.
You know, I'm a vampire. I do what I want. I mean, technically, I should be going into the hospital and finding my office, which I think I will do now. Oh, this is all the hospital. Due to the influenza, this hospital cannot take any more patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Neat. This is where I work now, in a hospital. You ever see the show Being Human?
Good evening, sir.
No, I have
Dr.
not.
Reed.
It's a good show. I really much liked it. At least the American one.
Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see.
What is it about?
Would you mind telling me more about your
Well,
situation?
without getting into too many spoilers, a werewolf, a vampire, and a ghost become roommates, and hilarity ensues.
Yeah, I've heard about it before. I've just never watched it.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm
Yeah,
fixed,
the
so I can return to
the
work.
vampire in the U.S. version of that was Star Killer in the Force Unleashed games, and is going to be the main character in
Nice.
Days
That means I
Gone.
need both arms to feed my
Oh,
family,
really?
Dr.
Interesting.
Same guy.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with...
Are you satisfied with...
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and you're...
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a
Oh,
regular guy
God.
waiting to get his
I
arm...
was more curious.
I'm a carpenter.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Good boy, Mr. Fiddick.
Down, my boy.
Man, you gotta go through and meet all of these people, dude. This is just a hospital full of people to drink
Good
up.
evening, madam. Can I help?
My son who needs you, sir.
I feel
So
like
the-
a hospital probably might not be the best
can I
place
help
if they're like
I'm
infected
Beatrice
with
Goswick,
AIDS
mother
or
of
something.
Mortimer Goswick.
Look, I'm a vampire, bro.
vampire
Give me
AIDS.
AIDS. I'm a vampire.
I've heard
Whatever.
much of your talents as a physician.
I'm sure it has some adverse side effects.
So, the way the game starts
What can you
basically
tell me
says,
about yourself?
this game
Not
difficulty
much to say.
depends on your choices.
Just take
The
care
more
of my
people you
needs and
kill
I'll cover all
and
the
eat,
expenses.
the more
That's all that
experience you
matters.
get, the easier the game will become. However,
Are you
there will
really
be consequences.
Most of the patients here.
Interesting. Sounds kind of like Dishonored, where like the more you killed people, the more the plague got worse.
I can
Right.
cover any needed medical
Which could both help and hinder you depending on what you were doing.
May I ask
Did
if
you get
have an occupation?
experience from killing
I'm a
people
teacher
in
by profession.
that game?
I teach young women who are more ambitious about their
I don't think you
futures
got
than
more
ever.
experience from killing people as opposed to being stealthy about it.
Right. It's just
But I
easier to
honestly don't
maneuver.
really
What do
remember.
you think of your reception
Yeah.
here? Any
I have
Because
had the
then,
utmost
if you
reservations
just
with
knock them
something in
unconscious or whatever, people
Some
can
of the
find the
staff
dead
were
bodies
especially
and then alert
welcoming.
like all the other guards
I
and stuff
suspect
like
they're not
that.
accustomed
Right.
to
Whereas if you
dealing
kill
with
them, there's a
patients of
power
such
that just like
social
makes
standing.
their bodies disappear, and you don't have to worry about it.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you
This
such
honor's
a
super
bad
underrated.
first impression?
The ambulance driver. was
I
quite
don't
rude.
think it's underrated. I think it sold a
That
ton.
nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a
Did it though? I don't think it
What do
did,
you mean?
and not a lot of
She
people
managed to
know about
secure a
it.
bed
You know what
for
I
my
think was
son despite the
underrated?
epidemic.
Neo.
It was a relief.
Kingdom Come
It
Deliverance.
wasn't cheap.
You hate Kingdom Come Deliverance, you lie.
I hate it and love it. I just feel so passionate about it because sometimes I'm like, my horse is fucking stuck in a bush. Like, what the hell? You can run through some bushes, others you can't. Then, like, you know, the game came out, what, 6 months ago, maybe? Maybe 3. But it came out, it was released to us on console, and then you had to patch it like 6 or 7 major patches. Because if
Yeah.
you get the halberd, then everybody else in the town starts getting halberds, and then it slows the whole game down, and then eventually it gets unplayable. Like, what the hell? That's probably something that should go through QA. And I get it. I think it's like a, you know, a lesser-known publisher, lesser-known developer. But still, man, crazy.
Good evening.
No,
Really?
I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this pain...
Yes,
Could you at least...
Mortimer.
Yo,
How painful is your
painful
throat?
is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not.
Oh, I can make it a little bit more painful. Mortimer Goswick.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patients have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe
Yo,
it's not
screw
just your
this
throat that
guy.
hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of some...
Yes, maybe.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced
he's trying to get past this
is a
damn
bad
checkpoint, and he's like
My mother just
fleecing me.
wants the best for me.
More like Feliz Navidad.
I'm here.
In you.
She'd go all the way to hell.
Boo.
Got him!
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her...
You're gonna encounter that every checkpoint, by the way.
Doctor,
Great.
but you have no idea.
Pembroke Hospital may look...
At least the first time you go through the checkpoints. Then they'll look at your papers and be like, who the fuck are you? You're like a special man or something? And then they let you through. It's really terrible. At least the voice acting can be.
Tell me,
I don't want.
I have to...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Damn. I shouldn't have met that guy. That guy's depressing to talk to. It's a piece of garbage.
What can I do for you, Doc?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in.
I
Wow,
gave
this
him a
dude isn't
sedative to
even
help him sleep.
trying to hide the fact that he wants to be bribed.
If you could point me in...
Second floor of the hospital.
Oh, I know, right?
Kind.
Well, you accepted the job from him.
$700? Jesus Christ.
It's right to
I don't think
assume
I even
Dr.
have that
Swansea knows-
much.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me.
Oh, are you
If I
still in like that
confront
main
him.
area, like the main street?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't bribe that cop. Just fucking say whatever and then jump around him.
Well, you accepted.
What happens if I choose the confront option? Will he attack me?
I don't know, but probably.
Thank you,
I don't
Mr.
remember.
Well, we'll find out.
But that's a side
can I
quest.
do
All it. Oh, come on, Dorothy
Thank you,
Crane, get the hell out of here. I already talked to you. There's a whole side quest for that whole bribing
Good
cop
evening,
thing.
Doctor.
Yeah,
I believe
okay.
we're Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland.
It's me, Dr.
I'm a
Thoreau
great admirer of your
Strickland.
work, Dr. Reed.
Cool, Dr. Strickland. Tell me about your life in London,
I'm a great
so
admirer of your...
I can learn all about you and then
What
drink
made you
your
choose? I'm
freaking
not ashamed
blood.
to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Weirdo. Flattery is useless. Look, I'll be glad to help you out,
It's
bro.
always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone.
I think I'm gonna try to be a nice
I'll be glad
vampire.
to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but
Because
I'm
that way,
convinced that we
in the
as
second
doctors
playthrough,
are the
I'll
only
just
ones
eat
able to
everybody.
defeat it.
Like this way I can learn about people.
First time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's harder the first time through. You get the experience, you kind of learn what's going on. But then that second time through, it's just like, alright, now that I've gone through hard mode, it's time for me to literally just kill everyone and become the most powerful vampire alive.
As long as you're cautious and methodical.
I mean, not even alive. What is a vampire? Dead?
You're not the first one to warn me.
Oh, so deep.
But I am convinced knowledge
Who
is the
are
main
you?
weapon
What-
against the ravages
what
of this
are you?
epidemic.
What can you...
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn.
You seem quite...
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a...
Questions remain.
True, true.
Do you need help?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for
So,
my personal research.
apparently I'm really good at
My
blood
supplies seem to have
transfusions.
vanished.
How
Want me to play
freaking
the errand boy for
poetic.
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, well, with your reputation and all, he wouldn't...
I see.
I
A
mean,
new
you deal with
citizen.
blood all the time. You might as well be good at it.
Right. I got a new local investigation. Oh, it's like a side quest.
Is there actually a way around this checkpoint? Because I don't see one.
It's the one like on the main streets, yeah?
Yeah.
There should be like a lift to the side of it. You may have to get a power or whatever.
Tell me more.
Like a power
about
core.
your-
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want?
Fair question. I want...
Tell me, Mr.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us.
Oh,
about the
Mr.
real
Fiddick,
origin
you
of the
fucking
disease.
liar!
First claimed it was
He
an
claimed his
accident
arm
Why
injury
would
was
he
an
hide such
accident.
Crucial information from us.
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay, I see the lift you're
This
talking
personal
about.
involvement could also
Let's
appear
not
to be
screw
a
that
lack
up.
of impartiality.
And one of the things you can
You must
unlock is
know
like
that
super
your
high jump
surgeon
too.
must remain
But also, if you don't have
That
that,
does not
you can
excuse
talk to the
Dr.
cop
Atwood's
around the
behavior.
corner who I think is
The
just
man
like
who did
chilling
not
on the
even
main
take time to
street.
converse with his patient.
And be like,
Do you
look,
think
this guy's
keeping his
bribing
distance
us.
was a
Or
mistake?
this guy wants
All I know
bribes.
is that I'm taking care of human
And I think that
beings
will open a
with
side
desires,
quest so you
hopes, and
can
fears.
actually
Not some
break up the
biological
briber.
machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Good, because he can go screw himself.
Goodbye, Dr.
Good boy, Dr. Strickland. You're a real piece of work. Fucking piece of shit. Harvey, tell me why you lied to me.
Good
Harvey!
evening, Mr.
Good evening, Doc.
Tell me about your injury.
My wife died because of me,
Oh, Jesus.
and now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Your wife
How
died
could your
because of
job
you.
Be responsible for
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh my
You
god.
can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick, unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself, but I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your...
1915. I was in the army.
I was in the army, building
Building
workshops.
for the Royal
Royal Flying Corps.
Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children?
They were
Oh,
smaller.
maybe I
then.
can just take the metro.
The only
get
good
around
thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings.
Damn it, how do I run?
I served in France.
I don't remember these
I think you
controls.
I
hold
would
circle
like to say
or
that she didn't
X,
suffer.
but it takes up your stamina.
Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have.
No, that was a mistake.
Good. What did you do? You shot somebody?
You said to hold circle, right? So I did it like right as I was passing this gang of cops, and I just fucking murdered one of them in broad daylight.
Cop killer, good work, bud.
It was just really funny. It's just like he just walked up to him and just murdered him.
Yeah, you're right. I remember now that circle, if you tap circle, it's the non-lethal takedown.
Yeah, it's the like sleep takedown, and then if you hold it, it's, you just straight up murder them.
Well, glad that I could help. Where's my inventory? Here we go, ingredients. Inventory. Quest items. Bloody diary.
So X's jump.
My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before. It hurts like hell to write these words. Oh man, Harvey Fiddick, dude. This guy's got a shit life, but I've learned all about him, so... His blood...
I need to just...
Gross, man. His blood is only 1,000 XP?
You seem worried about the safe.
I cannot give
Apparently he wasn't a
What
very
about their mother?
interesting
She
person.
died in 1950.
Yeah, I mean, I can take this guy and drink him, but... It's 1,000, man. 1,000?
Goodbye, friend.
I mean,
Not
do you
worth it.
need to just continuously drink people?
No, it's not like you're always low. But that's how you get experience. Okay, there's one other heartbeat, 2 other heartbeats over here that I've never spoken to yet.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd.
They have some stupid-ass
Welcome aboard,
names.
I suppose.
Does
Waverly
my arrival
Ackroyd.
inconvenience you in some way, Doctor?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are...
I keep finding newspapers to read, but they're all the same newspaper.
Tell me, Waverly.
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about...
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my...
And are you not afraid?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my...
Why do you...
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
You will assume the consequences, yeah?
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions.
I'm not the kind of man who...
Cool.
If you have a problem...
Dr. Swansea has imposed
Rodco
your
Perry definitely
presence
seems
on this
like
hospital.
I know we've
influenced
never
by
met
Tron.
before, but I believe...
Oh, but I have heard about you.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is
very
already
chill.
enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this...
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over...
Carelessness?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity.
Why are you
and
shooting
ego.
at me? What
But
did I
there are
do?
rules in our line of work.
It seems you have...
I refuse to see that...
We can at least agree on...
Cool.
I don't know what you've heard
I don't question your skill.
and what exactly...
I served in the war just like you.
Be careful what...
I only want you to admit you...
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. and it has always come at a price. And
It is not a question of initiative.
That's cool, man.
thank you for your...
This guy, I get where he's coming from, but he's kind of a prick. Let me just go to my office and learn what else I can do. But this hospital's filled with people. People that are food! Oh, and I just got a hacksaw. Nice! You can use that as a weapon. Ooh, and that's a really good weapon.
That'll be interesting.
Oh, heck yeah. That's a great weapon. The attack speed is the same as my used machete. Nice. Thomas Elwood, age 28. Patient's face has been severely burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. He affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds as if the flames are still burning under his skin. Cool!
Oh, that sounds rough.
Yeah, that's just another day at the hospital, I guess.
It's locked.
These doctors all share one office, and then I get my own office. I must be really awesome, I guess.
I mean, how old are you? Like 200 years old?
No, I don't want to spoil too much, but you're a fresh one.
Oh, okay.
So you're probably gonna say mid to late 20s, maybe early 30s, honestly.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
Holy shit, this is
I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
It's a big office. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed. Congratulations. You can work all night without raising any suspicion. I left a copy of my notes about what I've discovered about gross-ass vampires. Cool! Thanks, dude. You can save here. You can refill all this stuff from your stash. This is great, dude. Oh, I'm not gonna do the main quest yet. I want to do the side quest first.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Flower's dying, it needs water. Well, where do I get water from? Where's a sink? Nice.
My inventory's full. I apparently need to stop stealing crap.
Never stop stealing crap. You can break down stuff. You can also get an enhancement to make your inventory bigger.
Oh.
Reach the pharmacy. That looks like it's a giant travel away. It is. Okay, I'll just do the analyzing of the blood first, and then we'll go to the pharmacy. Analyze the blood.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
You will not continue tomorrow
I
night.
have so much time.
I mean, that is a valid point, but... He's like, you know, I feel the sun about to rise. I'll sleep. I have nothing but time on my hands now. And he's correct. He has nothing but time on his hands, because I'm immortal. Oh, let's check on this guy that I brought in. The priest man.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
You remained perfect.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a...
How did you...
I had received alarming...
Why did...
William was an alcoholic.
You dared to enter this...
I'm just a man trying to help his friend.
It's very true.
What is the...
The situation has always been tough.
Who leads...
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Has the gang...
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dared...
Huh.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the...
Oh my god!
Yes, of course.
Everybody here has like their own specific background. And...
Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
I don't think I can drink this guy's blood. Probably because he's a priest, huh? He's got holy blood.
Yeah, I feel like it would probably burn you from the inside out if you tried to drink that.
Well, I mean, I drink moonshine. It's pretty much the same thing.
As holy blood? Yeah.
I can't help but...
I manage a night asylum.
Are you...
Not at all, Doctor.
He's not even a real priest.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to...
Alright, cynical, pessimistic, or optimistic?
Well, that's your choice, but you know my life, it's all about that cynicism!
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor.
Truth.
To be truly honest, I thought she was dead.
How do you feel?
How do you feel?
I feel exhausted.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I...
Thank you, sir. I believe I'll...
Goodbye, Mr.
Bye, Mr. Hampton. Okay.
I cannot enter.
Let me leave this freaking hospital.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yeah, this city in a desert for augments definitely seems like it's going to get terrorist bombed.
Oh, right. Now I remember that. What are they calling it, though?
Rabia?
Yeah, Rabia.
I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Or Rabia, I pronounced it wrong.
Shit. I'm just trying to do one quest, and then, of course, another quest pops up. Oh, no.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. Oh, are these bad guys? Oh, shit, they're definitely bad guys. How they recognized me as a vampire, I don't know. Holy shit, I just got wrecked. I just got wrecked. Alright, so... learn from those mistakes, I guess.
Don't walk into a pair of enemies? Or
it's just two dudes.
Of enemies.
They're like, they're part of this vampire hunter clan, because I had to kill a ton of them at the beginning, but... I'm dressed up in a suit, walking down the street, minding my own business, and then he just pulls out a freaking, like, axe and starts hacking away at me. I'm just a dude. You don't know I'm a vampire. Clearly, he knew. Alright, cool. So you basically just respawn. Which makes sense. I'm a freaking vampire, like... Not gonna kill me, bro. But first I want to check out this thing happening in the garden, because there's a ton of blood over here. Oh, I see. Oh, fuck. Their levels are 10 and 11?
I cannot enter.
Am I gonna do it anyway, you think? Oh,
do what?
Cool. Fight them.
Yeah, most likely.
And the answer is, you're damn right I'm gonna fucking fight them. Let's go, buddies. Get wrecked! You're dead? I'm gonna eat his freaking neck. Oh, redemption, baby! Redemption is spelled V-A-M-P-I-R-E. Or in this case, V-A-M-P-Y-R. I mean, technically, I'm just exploring now, but those enemies are huge. I'm level 4, man. Doesn't matter. Let's keep fighting them.
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
So what they say first is saying, sorry, no admittance, you're not allowed past me. Standing on a bridge, and therefore you can't cross the bridge. Well, fuck you, man. I'm gonna kill you if you don't let me through. Here we go, maybe this is the way. Oh, shit. Vampires. Actual vampires.
Oh, man. It's like the actual game.
Yeah. How am I supposed to... Well, we'll find out if I can fight actual vampires or not. So, like, there are basically lesser vampires. Just like in, like, Vampire the Masquerade, you know? The ones that look like fucking ghouls from Fallout.
Speaking of which, I'm excited to see what Fallout 76 is all about.
Probably a lot of cousin sex, that's my guess.
What?
It's in West Virginia. There's gonna be a lot of incest, and if not, it's wrong. That game needs to have more incest.
This is an impressive knife. There's a name engraved on them. Clay.
We'll say that's what Bethesda's been working on.
I swear to God, if they haven't put incest in this game that they've been working on for years, 2 out of 10.
Then what's even the point?
Right, it's in West Virginia. I don't care that it's set in 2100 or whatever year it is. Incest will always be around in West Virginia.
We don't know that it's set in West Virginia. That's just the song they used.
Well, you know what? Good enough. It's set in West Virginia for me. I don't care where it's set. You made a song about West Virginia. I want to hear about this incest.
I mean, it's definitely like Pacific East, Northeast, somewhere.
Pacific Northeast?
Or Northwest. God damn it. I don't know.
So,
what
like, you're thinking like Washington State, Pacific Northwest?
It's locked, all right.
No, yeah, I meant Northeast. You fucking asshole.
But there's no Pacific Northeast! You mean
right,
like Atlantic?
It's the Atlantic Northeast.
So you think somewhere like Virginia or Maryland or something like that?
Yes. Yeah.
I hope they just fucking tricked everybody with that song and you find out it's in like Asia.
Oh man, that'd be interesting if they did like a non-American Fallout, but that's kind of the point of the series, is that it takes place in America, so...
Yeah. But I think they've...
Not that they couldn't do a foreign one, but...
Right. Or like even an English one. I mean, it would be a little
like
different.
London or Britain.
Yeah, it'd be different just because I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic world, so you can kind of let it slide. But firearms aren't really a thing overseas as much. Whereas here in America, like, everyone owns a freaking gun, and that's just the way of the world. But in Britain, you really can't own a gun. And especially in, like, Australia, you're not owning a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck.
Australians also have to pay a shit ton for video games, don't they?
Well, I mean, their minimum
or
wage...
it's, like, heavily censored and restricted.
Yeah. I mean, they still have to pay, like, $80 for a new game, but their minimum wage, I think, is, like, $16 or $17 an hour.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Alright, let's fight this freaking boss, dude. This is gonna suck. Oh my god, he's a real vamp! Oh my god, I'm dead. There's no way I'm surviving. Holy shit. There is no way I'm surviving this. There's absolutely... There is no way I am surviving that. There's an actual vampire.
Gotta get good.
I gotta get good. It's like Bloodborne, man. Got to get good. Well, long story short, I think that's good enough for now. God damn. I should probably continue on the main quest, because doing these side quests right off the bat, bad choice. I'm level 4.
You're probably supposed to level up before you do the side quest, would be my guess.
Yeah, I'm level 4, dude. That dude was level, like, 16, and a full-on vampire was teleporting, and, like, teleporting behind me, spawning, like, 3 clones. I was like, oh, man, that was a bad idea. This was a wrong choice. I feel like I'm back in Elex. Did I ever tell you about that game?
No.
Jesus, it was the same thing in Elex. You literally just go towards the main quest, and if you steer off that path just a little bit, you run into enemies that are like 5 times as strong. Well, shit. I'll run back to the hospital, hopefully not run into that giant-ass monster.
He's just now waiting there for you permanently.
Yeah, oh my god.
You can't escape.
Yeah, that was brutal. Oh, of course, there's loading screens if you run too fast. I guess I get that. Because it's all one big map.
Yeah.
So if you run too fast, it's trying to load, like, the next section of the map. Oh, God.
Am I stupid? How do I get in here?
You sure you want me to answer that question?
Oh, there's literally a side path. Yeah.
Screw it. I'm fighting these dudes.
Watch yourselves. There's one of them.
It's gonna be like the purple enemies you fight in God of War.
Yeah.
You just have to like hit them once, run away.
Well, that's the main thing in this game. At least
until they're dead.
The way I'm fighting, because in this game you can have like a you can have a two-handed weapon, but I'm using this one-handed, this bone saw, dude. This bone saw's legit. Well, whatever. Shot him with a shotgun and he's dead. Now that I've killed these guys, do you think I can... Will more guys spawn in this area? Well, we'll find out someday.
It's locked.
Oh man, this hub area is like way bigger than I thought.
Oh yeah, Preshni Javla or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even pronounce half the damn names in this game.
Well, that just goes to show you, you're a real American.
So do you go back to this hub world after every mission, or should I do like all the side quests available to me now, and then go do the next main mission?
I would honestly do as many of the side quests as you can. Once you go, certain main missions will like basically say, sorry, you're not coming back here. But other ones, if you don't do them in time, you're right, they'll go away. Like if you continue with the main story, it may go away from you, so I would do the side quests as much as you can. Like you said before too, like that will help you get experience, so the main story quests are actually way easier. Fuck this vampire! Fuck this fucking vampire! Are you for real? Give me your blood, you piece of shit.
He's got real salty, huh?
Yo, I'm so mad. Like this vampire level 6. I just had to fight level 10 people. Come on. But they can jump on you, and when they jump on you, they just like start feeding away. Just like you can't do anything. Okay, 1 vampire out of 3 is dead. Yeah, hell yeah. Getting strength.
Getting ripped.
Mitten and Pippa forever. Yeah. So what happens is when you fight people or, you know, kill innocents and drink their blood or whatever, you get the experience, but in order to actually use that experience and get skills, you have to go to like a waypoint, a resting point, sleep in a bed during the day, and then you can use that for skills. Speaking of, I am about to do so. But since I have you here, I'm gonna ask for your assistance. I want to know, what skill do you think I should level up? Alright, so I've got 1,235 XP. And I can just increase my health for 300, or increase my blood capacity for 300, but I do have defensive and offensive skills, and I'll describe them to you. I already have Claws, which basically just does like a really big strike and does a lot of damage. I have something called Blood Spear, which I have not unlocked yet, but you throw a spear made of blood, which can pass through enemies in front of you.
That sounds super badass.
Yep, that's a good one. Another aggressive one is called Shadow Mist, which you place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet. The cloud will then explode, causing heavy damage.
Nice, okay.
It's like a trap. So you place it basically anywhere. You can place it at your feet or near them. But once they run over it, it'll explode. I have a defensive skill called Blood Barrier. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it destroys. Oh, so it's like an extra shield. That's legit. Or Coagulation, which is you will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless.
Oh, God. That sounds awful.
I don't know if that's a defensive one, but basically, if they have any defenses, it gets rid of them. So that's probably a good one to get.
So it sounds like one is if you want to be like really offensive about it. One is kind of like more sneaky, roguish. One is if you want to be a tank and just take hits. And then the last one was like if you want to be like a status giver. Like you give them negative statuses and stuff like that.
Well, what are you thinking?
I mean, dude, it's up to how you want to play. You seem like you're going very offensive, so the Blood Spear sounds great. But
yeah, that's where I'm going. I mean, it's 1,000, but I'm excited to see this Blood Spear in action.
I mean, it's not like once you purchase one, you can never get any of the other ones.
You're right. I just need to drink more blood and probably kill people. But what I could also probably do is
kill people.
Oh, yeah. Nice. No, I don't have to kill people. I didn't even see this other stuff.
Kill everyone.
No, stop that piece of shit. I'll just do the side quests and solve people's mysteries. There's a ton of side quests, and I haven't done any of them yet.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
What about my thirst for blood? A lot of questions to still be answered. Will they ever be answered?
Well, this is some straight up James Bond shit.
Alright, man. I am gonna get ready for work.
Alright.
Have a care. Love ya.